Films take time to create, but what happens if time becomes the biggest factor? Your skills and knowledge are put to the test. Your ability to make choices becomes your biggest asset. 24 hours can go by fast. The challenge requires problem solving, cooperation, and collaboration, and in this case, competition. I'm your host, Mackenzie Beebe, and this is Challenge 24. Thank you for joining us during Manifest today. 3 teams will battle it out and be crowned the first winner of Challenge 24. We will see their films, speak with the teams, and we will also be hearing from our live feedback from our panel of judges who are here in the studio. David Jude Green, Eric Scholl, and Nicole Hoffman. Each team chose one day out of the month to shoot and edit their films in under 24 hours. And of course, we made it slightly more difficult by giving each team 3 different twists. They were also tasked with filming behind-the-scenes footage to capture their experience. Let's see how Studio 623 did under the pressure. Take a look.
What? Oh no! Oh no! Oh!
Yep. There we go! Yeah, we did! So, okay. Ooh, yeah, 4.
My
character must say the line, I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, yeah!
That's perfect.
Okay. 2!
Woo! 2!
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah! Hell yeah!
Yeah, we can do it definitely.
It's like
6.
No! That's a 4. That's a 4.
No, it's on my 6s.
So, our actress cancels.
Who's Vicky? Are you excited?
Yes.
What are you most excited about?
Whatever goes wrong and how funny that's gonna be.
Oh, it's very optimistic. I'm excited about this.
And so far, coming into this film festival, I think it's a lot of creativity at work because we have been handed the twists. We didn't even know what they were beforehand, and to know that we had to do multiple things in order to meet the requirements is a really good challenge with what we prepared.
Oh, that's Jack.
I just want this random shot of the hand to be in there, so like...
My name's Sarah Holsworth, and I am shooting everyone.
Again, this blood is going to be so edible.
Blood. It smells really good.
So, Connor, how do you feel?
I feel great. I just killed a man. Don't mess with me.
After we finished the exterior shots, we finished whatever we were doing, filming-wise, and it has started raining outside. And we still have enough time to edit, hopefully. Everything has been going very well. This has been a really good experience, and I'm so glad that we've been this lucky.
Well, I was kind of nervous. Then I got kind of angry because we had some issues. But now everything's going good, and looks like it would be a good success. We have a very good team. Everyone's professional. Everyone's passionate. So, hey. Team 623. Bring it. Cause trust me, we are.
Now with that, let's take a look at Studio 623's film, Claustrophobia Psychosis.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Guys, I'm really sorry the basement is the last makeout spot, but... Good luck! Don't let the boogeyman get you!
Oh yeah, like the boogeyman actually exists. You alright, Charlie?
Sorry, I'm not feeling so great.
Well, I've got something that's gonna make you feel a whole lot better.
Can you guys shut your mouths? We're just doing 7 minutes in heaven. Stop acting like 7-year-olds.
You hear something?
Yeah, I thought I heard them eavesdropping at the door. To be honest, they've been trying to set me up for months.
Well, what happened with your ex?
He was in a car accident. To be honest, I freak out when I see phones in cars.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. Well, at least you still have your friends upstairs, right?
They're mostly Bobby's friends. I was just invited out of pity. Dee has her secret agent stuff, and then Chris, well, he has his things, and to be honest, it can be overwhelming at times.
Why did Bobby hang out with them?
Well, I mean, they're good people, but I'm just unwanted. Ever since I caused Bobby to.
Charlie, what happened? Hey, you alright?
Leave me alone! Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, it's okay. Hey, everybody upstairs will be fine after I tell them that you killed Bobby.
Tell them what?
Like I said, everyone upstairs will understand after I tell them you're claustrophobic.
No, you said you'd tell everyone I killed Bobby.
What?
No, I heard you.
Hey,
You haven't left yet.
what are you doing? Get the hell off me! Hey, it's okay. Let's put that down. Put the knife down, okay? Right? Hey.
Well, that was very interesting. How do you guys think the final result went?
I'm pretty satisfied with what we did.
Yeah.
Yep.
With the time restraint, for sure.
All right. So explain to me how you guys came to include the bear as your victim of the murder.
Well, we wanted to see, like, okay, she thinks she killed someone. In the end, it was just a teddy.
It was one of the props that we had on hand, and it was some quick thinking, like story-wise, that we were able to incorporate it in order to make it really add to the story.
Okay, so as you know, we threw in a couple twists there during the competition. Was that difficult to include, or was it relatively easy?
Man,
Like,
I know Connor, like you were working with me. It was right after we got them to be able to like make the story work.
Mm-hmm. I would say the twist about saying I have a bad feeling about this, as well as the prop
fairly easy, especially because we had the idea of like the party. But the one about the headquarters actually took us a little bit more time to think about how we can incorporate that. And then that's when we came up with the idea, oh, we can actually have headquarters be the main setting, kind of like a code name.
Gotcha. So what would you say is the most difficult part of doing this whole process?
Oh,
man.
God. I think getting the last minute call from our actor telling us,
Oh yeah, that was one of the things.
Yeah.
guys, I can't make it. Can I do it another day?
It-
We have 24 hours.
Yeah.
No.
That stuff happens all the time. We expected that. The thing we did not expect was we only had one computer to edit with after like 11 at night because Connor didn't have the right software. Sarah, God rest her soul, she's having
not
a
dead.
great time. That's why we have Mike and the bear replacing her today.
Yep.
Her computer crashed as we were working on it, so we just had mine, and we were editing until, was it 7 or 8 in the morning?
Probably more about 8.
So what stage of the process would you say was your favorite going down the line here?
The naps. The naps was my favorite part.
Obviously making the blood.
Me and this little beauty here fell in love pretty early on in the process. You didn't get to see it because it got cut out of the blooper reel, but we actually ended up getting married. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd kiss her on camera right now, but she's very shy, so.
Connor?
I actually liked working with the blood. That's
Yeah.
always fun. It's messy, but it's just, I like being messy, you know?
What inspired this idea to do this kind of film?
Yeah, you guys have an answer, or do you want me to jump in?
You wrote it.
Yeah,
I wrote it.
you wrote it.
I came up. Ryan Horacek, he's not here today, but he and I came up with the idea when we were thinking of completely something else different, and I saw this as a great chance to make it happen. And I'm actually pretty happy with what came out of it, even though of course, there are always chances where I wish I did this, wish I did that, but I'm still glad that I get to be here with everyone here today.
You can also talk about your signature.
Oh, yeah. Our signature literally is that every movie we do together, there's blood.
It was this one, our final for another class.
And then the one we did for you.
Yeah, another personal project I'm
And
working
mine.
on right now. Oh yeah.
Well, Studio 623, thank you guys. We're going to bring it over to our panel of judges here, starting with Eric Scholl. Eric, what did you think about the film?
I thought it was great. It was moody, it was atmospheric. I loved the lighting. It had a really nice texture. You got stuck with probably the worst forced prop you could possibly have, that stupid yo-yo. And you made it work, which is great. Totally trashy location, which I thought was really nice. I am not quite sure how you ended up with a giant bear as one of the props that you brought with you, but hey, you made it work, which was great. It was timely, now that Trump has said it's possible to kill bears while they're hibernating. I think it was a nice little reference to that, maybe. But yeah, I thought the story worked really well. The acting was good, and I thought it was deeply creepy, which was nice. I really liked your use of close-ups. Really got the expressions of the actors really well, and the blood was great. Well, it was a little ketchupy. What was it made of? What did you?
It's strawberry, chocolate, syrup, and red food coloring.
I did not see the strawberry coming. Okay, but it was nice and drippy in a way, viscous in a way that really works well. That's a disgusting word. I can't believe I said it. But congratulations on your viscosity. I don't know. So yes, I thought it was great. Really worked well.
Good. Nikki?
Yeah, I thought it was great. It was beautifully shot. The shot choices were excellent. The lighting on that was really nice. It was suspenseful, so I think it all came together really well, especially given the time that you guys had. The blood was great. It could have been a little redder, I think, but other than that, if we're gonna criticize the blood. Which you guys are clearly getting to be experts in.
Yes.
So I thought it was great.
And finally, David?
I had a really hard time with this piece. I thought the story was confusing, and I was trying to place myself in the context of the frame, and are we just viewing? Is it internal? Is it external? I wasn't really super hyped about the actual content. The shooting I thought was a complete opposite. I thought it was stunning. I thought it was beautiful. It was really nice to see college kids produce such beautifully curated work. you know. I thought the bear was ridiculous, and then a part of it I thought was like really great, and the other part I'm like, it was just such a flash ending. So I was just a little confused in that area, and I'm going to go with the blood as well. I thought that was totally gross and fun, and if that's a theme that you guys are sticking with, maybe you should really get into it. And also, props on the music. I thought the underscore was really appropriate. It was dramatic enough, but without being campy.
All right. Well, thank you, Studio 623, again for your video. It was great. Thank you, judges. Now we're going to be moving on to our second team's behind the scenes. Everyone introducing Flacco's production.
I feel like you're a lucky charm.
Okay.
I believe in you, Mariana.
Just all at once, or?
Just once. Yeah, just one time.
You didn't really dig in there.
All right, what is it?
The first twist is there must be a lower third that says 3 days earlier.
What do you think? I think that might work for us, right? I think that might work for us.
We'll see. We'll see what
That's
happens.
a tough one.
Okay.
3.
Oh, this one looks like a 3.
There must be an extreme close-up shot of an eye opening. So like kind of, you guys ever seen Lost where it's just like that? Just something like that. Last one.
Get us a good one.
Give you what?
There must be a character named Mr. West, and his name must be said on screen.
I have personal connections to Kanye, so we will call him up right now.
Cool.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
All right,
We appreciate you ruining our lives.
Yeah, now for the next 24 hours, right?
Bum, bum, bum. So, the 3 days earlier I can fit in because it ends with him quitting his job. So the 3 days earlier could be the majority of this.
That's what I was thinking. Like, we could put it right at the beginning, and or what were you saying?
Well, I was saying we open it with like maybe him at trying to interview for a new job.
Oh yeah, I get
because
it.
he quits at the end. So then, like, they're interviewing like, what happened at your last job, and then it's 3 days earlier.
Oh, perfect.
So when you're not doing it, who's gonna do the behind the scenes?
Somebody else, maybe you, maybe anybody else. Go ahead.
Thanks, Jeff. Sounds like I should put the top up on my convertible. Thanks, Jeff. Guess I should cancel that barbecue this weekend. Thanks, Jeff. You always have such a sunny disposition. Thanks, Jeff. So that's why you brought your poncho to work today.
Behind the scenes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't feel good about this.
How about you can use this for behind the scenes? Thank you. This has been a very rewarding experience. You're a very talented young director. I'd like to work with you again.
I'm never working with you again. This
That's a shame.
relationship is over.
We're not-
We're done.
Now it's time to actually see Flacco's Productions film, Anchors Away. Take a look.
Tom, we've been waiting for you to join us
Thank
here.
you, Mr. West. I think it'll be a better fit for me.
Now tell me about Spring Hill.
Well, let me tell you.
Great day for some news, eh, Tom?
Great morning to delighten the world with our truth, if that means anything still in this news cycle.
You are such a delight.
Okay, guys. A lot of news in Spring Hill today. The zoo has a new baby hippo, and Beth Ann Townsend won $25 from the lottery. Okay, so I'm going to need you guys to amp up the energy a little bit. Tom, amp up the energy a little bit, okay? Give our audience what they want. Susan, look ready.
Today, in Spring Hill News, a baby hippo was born at the zoo.
And a dog does something cute in this week's viral video.
I just can't get enough of those puppy videos.
They do delight me so.
Thanks for watching your most reliable news source. We'll be right back after this break.
Damn it, Tom. You need to, deliver the news with some pep. Okay, you're actually making our audience sad right now and you're talking about puppies.
That Walter Cronkite never got any notes about being more peppy.
Just do it. All right? We're back in 10.
I missed. You know what? I can give you some techniques on how to be a little more peppy if you'd like.
Susan, this is the news. Please be serious.
We have our very own Spring Hill News reporter, Leah Beth, on the scene with this grandma talking about her underwater yoga class at the community center.
As if they couldn't get more wrinkly, Susan.
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
No, I mean, it's just something you sound like something you would say, honestly. You asked for more pep.
Well, I don't know how you think you know what I could say.
I think it's funny. I think it was they're underwater.
I think our senses of humor are totally opposite. I think it's just not the same brain.
I think yoga in itself is funny, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yoga's actually terribly difficult.
Break a sweat doing yoga? Is
Yeah.
it really works
In
the
weird
cardio?
places sometimes.
Weird places.
Yeah.
I bet you know something about that, Susan. I heard about how you got this job.
Oh.
Yeah. Is this your book, by the way, Susan?
All right. Now, let's get some hot tips on the weather from our man, Jeff Sprinkles.
Jeff
Just
Sprinkles.
like really uncalled for, wasn't it, Tom?
Yeah. I've heard you and Jeff Sprinkles have something in common.
What do we have in common, Tom?
Both didn't get these jobs on your merits. But Jeff Sprinkles blackmailed the guy. Had some dirt on him.
And I got this injury.
Probably related to what Jeff Sprinkles saw. To be honest.
You know, I've only been here for 3 months, Tom, but I just think you're outdated.
I've been here for 10 years. I've done a damn good job, and I've seen people like you come and go. Why am I still here? Ask yourself that.
Why are you still
Why
here,
am I still
Tom?
here? Let's just. Thanks a lot, Jeff. I guess I should have put the top up on my convertible this morning.
Now, we have our weekly review of NCIS Los Angeles.
We're losing viewers as you speak, Tom. All right, we need to bring up the energy. And Susan, stop flirting with your eyes, okay?
Rude.
We're back in 15. In 15, okay? Fun! Excitement! Happiness! Deliver the news, and if you don't want to, I'll send you out in the field with Leah Beth!
Should send me out there. I could teach you a thing or two about the news.
You know, she really is a bore. I think you would get on great.
I have a Peabody.
Is that what you call it?
That episode really had me on the edge of my seat. It really sizzles. And I'm not just talking about LL Cool J. You know what I mean, ladies.
Speaking of things that sizzle, we should talk about Syria. What an explosive topic, am I right?
We'll be moving away from that subject. Back
I
to
guess
our...
you could say that ISIS isn't being the nicest.
Okay, Tom, we're really keeping it with that subject.
I think the Middle East could use some yoga classes. Am I right, ladies?
Well, Tom, great try at jokes,
Oh.
but I think it's time we take a break.
What the Tom? What the are you doing?
I quit, goddammit. I'm going to Channel 5.
He does know that Channel 5 is owned by Breitbart.
Well, thank you, Flacco's production. All right. Thank you, Flacco's production, for being here with us today. I wanted to ask you guys had quite an interesting concept. How did you come up with that? How did you write your script?
Yeah, well, we knew we wanted to do something in like one single space and to not leave that space. So we put it in the newsroom because I work in the newsroom area. And so I've always wanted to write something regarding like a news kind of comedy and a lot's been going on with the news recently. So.
Yeah, you give an interesting perspective on that. Now, we threw a couple twists in there for you during the challenge. Did you find those difficult to incorporate?
No, they kind of worked really well. Like the eye one, that like we shot it so he could realize, hey, I'm gonna be more peppy. Or like the 3 days later, like just we incorporated he quit his job, so he's at an interview with a new job, and it was kind of simple.
Yeah, we were like, what's the easiest way? What's the way to make our jobs the easiest and make it still kind of make sense with the story?
What was the most challenging part of this process?
Definitely just trying to get it all together, get everybody in one spot on one day in the same time. And then, of course, the editing process was really tough for us because we got kicked out of the space at like 6 o'clock, so it was like a Saturday, so Columbia like closes. So we like went to a coffee shop, and then we had issues with like internet to
and our
download.
So,
but we eventually got it edited.
Yeah, we did, but we didn't do it together.
Yeah, so it was like all kind of all over the place.
Apart. Yeah.
So you had a very interesting cast of characters. How did those kind of form in your head?
Oh man, well I know the two guys, Bill and Bide, who are actors. They do a lot of like improv Second City stuff, so I love working with them because they're just weirdos. They're the weirdest people I know, and they're really good. We did a lot of improv in this because I'm like, I trust you guys to just be weird, and so I let them kind of have a little bit of free reign with the script. Which allowed us to have those over-the-top characters, and we brought Tabitha in with them, and she just molded with the two perfectly. She was really down to kind of just have fun with it and be really. I like gave them the note like just be stupid with it, and that's kind of what we wanted.
What was your favorite part about the process? You only had 24 hours, so it would be.
Yeah, definitely for me working with the actors and watching what they could come up with, because that's so much fun when you see like somebody take your work and then add to it.
Yeah, just shooting in the space too.
Yeah, we had fun.
Interesting. Did you come across any like real challenges when it comes to the equipment, or what was the most challenging part about the process of being in a 24-hour challenge?
Definitely the time constraint, and especially when we got the notes, we had to change our script. We completely flipped our script to when the actors got in there and everybody got working together. So that was the most time constraint, I guess, was the hard part.
Well, thank you, Flacco's Production. It was a very interesting film. We're going to throw it over to our panel of judges. We're going to start with David first. David, what did you think about the film?
I thought it fell kind of flat, and a lot of the jokes didn't really hit. When I was watching it, I felt that there was a lot of improvisation going on, and something that works in a live audience but just doesn't translate to the camera that well, which you can usually save in post, but sometimes that's not even a savable area. What I did think was interesting was it was a wise choice of cuts back and forth, and I really liked the interplay of using, even though it was in one space, we had lots of different areas and different angles. And the dryness of your lead male character at times was, there was a few chuckles from me here and there, but most of the time, I actually like the overzealous kind of floor director, which that was fun. I thought the pacing was weak, though.
Nikki, what did you think about it?
A little the same. It kind of feels a little flat. I think it was great to maximize the resources that you had at your disposal so that you could make your process as simple as possible, because in a 24-hour, time frame, that's a smart move. But it did feel a little flat, and it kind of felt a little cheated at the end because there was no real resolution. Like if you'd gone back to that interview that he was having, maybe you could have made put a little button on it, and it would have felt a little more complete.
Eric?
Well, I wish you'd spent more time. I'm kidding. You couldn't have spent more time on it.
Another day.
I will absolutely commend you. You got those first two required things out of the way in the first shot. Had you also had him close his eyes and open them, you would have had the trifecta. All in one shot, which would have been great. No, I thought they were funny, and I thought they worked really well together. There was great chemistry. Loved the wink. Repeated wink as a visual tick. I really loved the wrinkly line. I thought the anchor was really tremendously effective because he made me so sad, which is great. Here's the problem with improv. When you do improv, it makes it really hard to cut, or it means you have to stick with 2 shots, which is what you did, which makes sense because it was improv. Otherwise, you have nothing but continuity errors, but I was getting a little sick of 2 shots by the end. It's the only real complaint I have. Also, what was going on with the eyeball shot? That was a little...
That was a requirement.
I know we required it, but it was a little strange where it was. And I think it was because it was like a different framing.
Yeah.
What was going on there? Just a thing. Okay.
Just an edit.
Yeah, what is your response to what the judges said?
I mean, that was just like we said. It was the easiest one, and I think definitely our DP Miguel wanted to experiment too with trying some new things out. So that was one of his choices, and I agreed to like just it's fun to experiment with comedy and see what you can get, what works, what doesn't work. So we learned.
I'll tell you what worked really well was when they're on camera, the look of it was completely different than when you were seeing them talking off camera, and I thought that was really nicely done.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thank you once again, Flacco's production. That was great. Now for our last but not least, our final contestant, everyone, Team Shrek.
Well, here we are at Abby's apartment.
She doesn't have her key. No,
She does not have her key.
I don't.
All right, Zoe. So what happened this morning?
My friends went to breakfast without me. They woke up early and they didn't text me because they thought that I wouldn't like to wake up early to get food. And so they posted all about it on Snapchat. And I'm salty about it. And I'm hungry too, so.
Oh no!
It's 47 degrees and mostly cloudy. And
we're gonna film a dance number.
It's gonna look so good.
It's gonna be great.
So Adelaide's doing a scene where she has to be like having a phone call with her mom and she doesn't know her lines, and so I'm reading her the lines while I'm on the phone with her. Yeah, because she can't memorize her own lines. This is an amateur hour.
This is hour
11.
Hour 11.
Really? Yeah, it's only 8.
Abby has been trying to edit this. But we're just watching El Dorado.
Is that better?
I wasn't paying attention.
Abby Guerra again and Abby Perez didn't invite me to breakfast. They said it was gonna be too early for me.
Like,
I don't even eat breakfast. I've never eaten anything in my life. I only eat ice cubes.
everybody in the group, except for me, took a 2-hour dance break. It's like, I don't want to be up till 3 a.m. because you were dancing and not doing your job and not staying on task. So that made me really, really angry, but other than that, the day's been pretty good.
Without further ado, Team Shrek's film Another Day of Fun.
Another day of fun, going to audition. It's the 9 to 5 run. To be a star's my mission. Done with chorus life, ready to move on from the bottom of the line to the lead in this Saigon. I'll stand out from the crowd, hear my voice, it chimes so perfect and so loud, like a gift from God. I'm ready for this chance to show the world my voice. They'll applaud as I dance, with me they'll have no choice. I'm ready to begin. Let me be your star. Together we will win. I'm gonna ace this audition. My mom will be so proud. Maybe my dad will come back to see me perform and bow. Give me this job, give me this job. I've wanted it so long. This is my favorite song. Give me this job, give me this job. I've wanted it so long. This is my favorite song. Give me this job, give me this job. I've wanted it so long. This is my favorite song. Give me this job, give me this job. I've wanted it so long. This is my favorite song. Give me this job, give me this job. I've wanted it so long. This is my favorite song.
Wow. We'll be in touch.
Thank you. My name's Darcy Darby.
Were we supposed to prepare a song?
No, please. Just your resume.
Hey, Mom. Yeah, the audition went really great. The role was just so perfect for me. I think I'm gonna get it. I'm finally gonna emerge. Yeah, the rehearsals would start next week, and then I'd be on tour for like 2 years. Yeah, okay, I'll let you know. I love you. Bye. As you can see, we have state-of-the-art fitness equipment in our building. Wow, you're such a good leasing agent. And you're so good at giving tours.
Welcome to the show, Team Shrek. Welcome to the show, Team Shrek. It was great to have you guys. That was an interesting piece. Tell us, what was the most difficult aspect of the whole process?
Definitely the drama and collaborating.
A lot of drama. So much drama.
Yeah, we just all kind of wanted to do everything. Like I directed. Yeah. So did Abby.
What's that? You said something.
No. I would say the most difficult part is, our star was like kind of a diva. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the crew was just kind of like they took a 2-hour dance break. Just them.
It's not like you were in the behind-the-scenes footage or in the front of our dance group.
Well, okay, so I joined for like 10 minutes, but yeah, we were all definitely it was really hard to work together.
So, Abby Perez, how does that all make you feel, hearing all of that?
Bad.
Okay. So, guys, what was the most enjoyable part of the process?
Probably working together.
Yeah, it was. No, we actually really enjoyed it. Really, we actually do.
Yeah, as you
We're
can't
very
tell,
good
we're all
friends.
very good
You can
friends.
see we all dance together.
We're roommates, so we love each other.
If we could handle anyone for 24 hours, it would be these people up here. So.
So, why did you choose to make a music video?
We like music.
And Adelaide is a
Adelaide's
very
a beautiful
talented singer.
singer.
She's a very talented singer.
So we wanted to utilize
We definitely wanted to showcase her talent.
We knew she wouldn't cancel.
We thought it would be different too. Like it was something really fun,
Yeah,
creative.
it was.
I know,
We've
I've
never
never
done
done a music video before, so it was a cool, unique experience getting
It's a good
to do this.
challenge.
There you go. What's the most... define how you actually came up with the actual song. What was the meaning behind the actual song itself? Does it relate to one of you? Did you...
It started as kind of a spoof on the La La Land title.
Yeah.
Another Day of Fun, or Sun. Yeah. And then ours was Another Day of Fun. So it was kind of started as a spoof, kind of turned into its own thing.
Yeah, and me and Abby were talking. We're like, what if she did get the job?
What if she wasn't actually at an audition? Yeah.
Now, were the twists difficult for you to incorporate into the story, or was it relatively easy?
No. It was relatively easy, but we forgot about them throughout the day.
Yeah, we almost forgot the tracking
tracking
shot was, we had to improv that a little bit.
We had 5 minutes left in that space, and we almost forgot the
everything else was fairly easy to put in there. So.
Interesting. So you were kind of the one-man band throughout the entire thing. It was you on camera most of the time. How did you feel about the result of this film?
I'm happy with it. I like it.
Abby, how do you feel about the result of this film?
I am very proud of us. We did a lot of work in a very short amount of time. And it was actually very difficult to edit the music together.
Mhm.
But we did it.
I'll probably share it online later.
All right, we're going to bring it over to our judges here. We're going to start with Nikki. Nikki, how did you feel about this music video?
It was an ambitious choice for a 24-hour time frame, absolutely, which was good. And the song's going to be in my head for a while, which is annoying and obnoxious, but I expect that from this team anyway. I thought it was really great what they did. It was fun, and it makes you smile, and that's happy, even though I think Adelaide needed a hug at the end. But definitely the camera work could have been better. It was a little shaky. The close-ups in the beginning especially, she kind of keeps dipping out of frame, and it's just really shaky stuff that I think could have been just smoothed out very easily. So that was the one thing that was kind of irritating.
Eric?
I walked to the train this morning. I watched this before I went to work, and I suddenly realized as I was walking, I was going, that's that song from the video, so I am so mad at you. Now, another thing. Abby's Bailey, Adelaide, take her to breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. Please get her to breakfast.
Okay.
On to the video. I thought it was hilarious. The colors were great. The song was a riot. Probably my favorite parts were the ones where suddenly there's no background music and you realize just how unhinged you are. And yeah, that was great. It was really, it's always good to see your characters are delusional. You know? And the fact that we know it and you don't was kind of sad, but it was really funny. Yeah, very ambitious. It's really hard to pull this kind of thing off, and I think it worked really well.
David?
I don't know if you've ever been like dumped before and then walked out on the street and found a plastic bottle of tequila and then was forced to drink it and then eat a hot dog and then go home and binge watch the 2015 NBC hit Smash.
He's been looking at my window again. It's kind of ridiculous.
And then throw it all up. Because that's not how I felt about
Oh my God. It can still be bad.
I thought that it was quirky and it was sketchy, and that's a pun too. Sketchy was the pun.
Got it. Okay.
I thought the color was really flat, and that, all joking aside, kind of upset me because the music was so uplifting and the writing was moderately solid. And I thought, if you're going to do choreography, you need to do it. Don't peter out. And I don't care how good of a dancer or bad of a dancer you are, you need to do it. Point your damn toes. I thought that this piece could go further. And musical pieces are just really difficult because sometimes it just becomes a musical or it becomes a sketch, and I wanted there to be more. And I also felt that there was a moment lacking when you had the second character come in and say, do I need to be singing or do I need to write a song? And that could have been a really great ending or segue. So yeah, this piece was decent.
I'll take it.
Whose dog is it?
Oh, that's my dog.
That's a really cute dog.
Oh, I thought it was a prop.
That's a real dog.
It's a real dog.
A real dog.
Extra points.
Also a prop. Well, there was a lot there. What did you guys think about what the judges had to say?
They're right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that when we were editing, we were like, I wish we could have fixed that, or like, I wish we could have redone that, but.
Also, I wish we had more time to edit.
Yeah, we had a hard time.
We should probably have taken that 2-hour dance break, but it's fine. Yeah,
we needed it.
Dancing is important.
Yeah, we were gonna try and get dancers, but it didn't.
Yeah, it didn't. That didn't work.
We had to
Me and Bailey were
improvise
dancers, so we did a good job with it.
I mean, we choreographed that real quick.
you guys.
Yeah, you couldn't tell.
We did our best with the choreography. Adelaide tried to teach them to dance, and she,
It's okay, I tripped over my feet a couple
we
times.
should have recorded that because that was a long way. That came a long way.
Yes.
Well, good work, Team Shrek. Thank you guys so much for being here. All right, everyone. We have seen all the films. Now it's time to decide who the winner will be. Our judges will come up with their decision after the break. We'll be right back.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The judges have made their decision. The team who will receive the $50 gift card to Panera and will also receive a film clapper with each member's name on it, which will be hung on the 14th floor building. So without further ado, the first winner of 24-Hour Challenge is Studio 623. Congratulations, guys. You received the clapper as well as a $50 Panera gift card. Congrats to our team, and be sure to check out the Facebook Live after the show to see an exclusive interview with the winners. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your manifest. Thank you all so much for coming out, and we will see you all next year.